Okay, the first thing we're going to take a quick look at tonight is NGC 772 or ARP 78. NGC 772, or the Fiddlehead Galaxy, is located about 100 million light years away from Earth. Um, it's also about 200,000 light years across. And the ARP 78 means it's in a catalog called the ARP's Catalog of Peculiar Galaxies. It's a collection of unusually shaped galaxies. It was made by a guy named Halton Arp. He just passed away in 2013. Well, that's about 12 years ago. It was originally discovered in 1785 by William Herschel. And it's just a spiral galaxy that has an unusual shape to it. Looks like it has a lot of hydrogen in the middle, H2 in the middle, but it also has a companion galaxy, NG770, which is an ellipsoid galaxy, which is just a galaxy that looks like an ellipsoid. There are some of them that are gigantic, that have about 1 trillion stars in them. The thing about Halton Arp was that he did not like the Big Bang Theory, so he came up with a number of alternate theories about redshift, and a lot of people who are non-mainstream astronomy or extremely on the edge of non-mainstream astronomy, like Halton Arp. Plus, then they also say, well, Halton Arp wasn't allowed telescope time after a certain period. Telescope time is precious, especially, well, there has been a lot of observatories built recently, but to get an observatory on some of the big telescopes, you have to apply through a proposal and tell them what you're looking for. And if you're saying, "Oh, I'm trying to prove something's wrong in science," nothing wrong with that. But if you don't have any evidence to point to your theory, it's you probably won't get much telescope time because you only get so many clear nights of sky a year, and people are promised this amount of time. So, okay. So, the other thing is the California Nebula, which is located up here in Perseus. Okay, Perseus, it's like Aries is going down this time of year. It normally, in the fall, you see it rising in the east. I'm trying to find. I think I found the California Nebula. This is the California Nebula, which is a giant cloud of hydrogen that's been excited so much that the outer electrons have been stripped off, and then they've come back in to emit. And when they do that, when they lose energy, they emit the red light. Every atoms have different amounts of light depending on their orbits. So, yes, and that's how you get your spectrums. Okay. Anything else, really? Perseus has a lot of clusters in it. Here's the thing. At different times of year, you're actually looking at different kind of parts of the sky. If you're during the summer, you're looking right through the Milky Way, and if you Scorpio is probably not up, but let's make Scorpio come up. Okay, speaking of galaxies, where is the cluster? Virgo is actually fairly known for a supercluster of galaxies. We're actually at the very edge of the supercluster. We're in what was called the local group, which includes Andromeda, I think M33. But Well, here's the Sombrero Galaxy, one of the more famous galaxies because it has that particular ring of dust in the middle. Yep, that's dust. And the dust, it's not the same dust as we have on Earth. It's like a rock. It has like a silicone core with ice around it, or an iron core or a metal core with ice around it. Dust on Earth is more organic based. Yeah, all kinds of galaxies. But so when you're looking at Virgo, you're looking towards the cluster and out into intergalactic space. And okay, I've Hercules. So Scorpio has to be somewhere nearby. Yes, I'm a madman right now. I don't know where the stars are. Aha. And then when you're looking into, like this is Sagittarius, it's supposed to be an archer, not a teapot. And here we have Scorpio, the scorpion. And of course I get a Starlink. Even in Stellarium. But here near the core of the galaxy, you get a lot of these globular clusters. And these are some of the oldest things in the universe. Some of them go back to 12, 13 billion years old, and the universe is 13.6 billion years ago. But they were captured. They could have been captured by themselves or part of other galaxies. Okay, I think I've got to keep some stuff for future recordings, maybe. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's quick look at the sky and what's out there. And have a good night, or have a good one. Bye.